side of death, and I agree with it. So now the last lock-in is going to be the Akali. Okay, zoom out. How do these two team compositions want to play and win?
So I think a lot of this is going to be a case of having this Akali kind of work as a backline friend.
Blocked it out. Doesn't have backup, doesn't have support. How brave is he feeling? Blast going forward, flash away, and no. I was trying to build it up, I wasn't sure. Listen, you're still bang on for that prediction. Relevant, Certus looking at 2.5 members because VTO's low. He still has access to the unleashed power. Certus dashes backwards, no execution. Cersei flashes to safety. The power is unleashed. Not going to find the kill. The wish buys time. And SK got the first, and Odo forced to 80% of the Drakes. They had a successful KDA. Unfortunately today, because of the draft and how it's played out, unable to find opportunities, unable to really pick those fights, and the one that has happened, or the Herald, rounds 1, 2, he may need to teleport for the ensuing fight. Mountain Dragon down to half, 4,000 hit points. Certus has completed the TP. Odo's trying to push them away with that Soul Furnace, and Certus hops over the wall. The Whirling Death comes out, and Cersei smites the Dragon down. Inside the pit, Irrelevant, Marcoon and Exakick are rolling over Exile. Exakick cashes out, flashes away from the pit. The Dragon goes
to the top side. Akali, who's a big threat as well. It's very hard now for XL.
I think the fact that Odo is a little bit ahead of Irrelevant may actually be somewhat irrelevant because it's only a small lead, but more importantly, there's more things that a Jax can do for you, either on the side lanes or potentially in the fights, especially when you consider if Sion does go all the way forward, he's got to get through the Sedge, he's got to find the Shroud, deal with the silence and the heals for Draven, and they can potentially just squash the two damage dealers on the back line.
And eventually there will become a point where you're...
Item secured for Exakick. He's been sitting on the Infinity Edge. Hurricane just secured for XL. Not going to be likely. Down to 3,000. Ultra Shock Laser fired up. Secured. XL want to try win the fight. Certus wants to chase down Patrick. Ghost and Flash available to him. Exakick is
not here.
Through Odo. Certus is trying to look for the back end as once again. DOS split out from the fight. Now Certus left alone with 5 members of XL. It's going to be jumped on and likely to...
But without their support, XL don't want to try and contest, and that's Mountain Soul to SK.
We're around. They generate a lead in the bottom lane. They'd be moved around the map and strangle just the life out of the opposition. They were called boring. They were not the most... We're at 2 for both teams at 30 minutes, and 5 dragons have been murdered. Irrelevant's got that teleport available to him, so he was pushing in the mid lane, while the rest of SK shoving in bottom. There's still 30 seconds on this Baron-empowered siege. XL, you have to do something. XL, you have to start a fight. XL, you have to look to create an opportunity. Well, they are just going to get bullied to oblivion. The inhibitor's falling in the middle lane. They're down so far in gold, so far in level, so far in damage. It's such a difficult task. But they've now lost another objective, and SK can group up for another inhib turret.
The Baron buff is about to wear off though, so this will give it a little bit of reprise for XL, but look at the big wave that's in top. SK can even go and match that if they want to. Now you've got minions on the Nexus turrets, and they're going.
All right, no Baron buff means now is the time to fight. Whirling Death out. Exakick not able to find limit. He's able to run for his life. Stand aside. The Equinox is gigantic. It's a double kill for Certus. Another for Irrelevant. Odo and Limit are running for their lives. This will be the 4th for SK at the cost of nothing. All 5 members of SK inside the base of XL. They will take down the Nexus turrets. It took 30 minutes for 2 kills. It took 30 seconds for 4 kills. And SK take down XL.
Slow and steady, SK will close out the game and get themselves the 4 wins on the...
Through Kazante, but it will struggle later, so we have Mad Lions kind of with an absorption comp and Heretics with a snowball and dive comp, which is not something I would expect before the draft, so I think it's really interesting to see how both these teams are.
Minutes 40, no hell to play for, and instead we see a Mad Lions ping from Alyoya onto that red. So that Solar Flare into a flashless Renata can be punished. You combo that with a Killer Instinct, and there's a lot of kill through. Time to go all out, time to Cyclone, time to drop the Hallowed Mist, and snip, snip, snip! All of a sudden, Abby turns this one around. Ruby dashes forward, looking for the charm. Will be flashed away from Alyoya. While that's going on, Yankos ceases and desists, and he finds first blood. But Niski arrives in time to get one back. Drops.
Alyoya's nowhere to go, and just running into Chasey like this, just giving the opportunity, but there's the engage.
That is the engage. Remember, flashless Helisang. He may need to use the ultimate, and he does so, buys a couple seconds of time. Bailout as well, tick, 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 boom! Jack Spectra picks it. They are still in the small advantage, and Mad Lions with a 4-man stack They've started off Dragon 2. That's going to be the engage forward. Solar Flare comes out. The Ocean Dragon has reset. Jack Spectra's got that killer instinct, and Zenith Blade goes wide. Hostile takeover catches at least one. Cease, desist order is issued. Niski gets himself a double, and Slytherin takes the lead.
The Mad Lions just bullying their way into River. Heretics are playing a pick comp, but they don't even look for the pick. They're just like, hey, look, we'll take the full on 5v5. Mad Lions say, yes, please, and immediately turn it back around.
And of course, you can't find the pick if your crowd control does not land. The answers are available if Heretics overstep, and now is potentially someone being caught out. The missiles are thrown out. Spectra uses that killer instinct. Hostile takeover not going to be useful this time around. They re-engage from behind. Chase, he's all out. Delivers Jack Spectra to the waiting hands of Kazi. Now Evie is on the wrong side of the rift. Ruby Spirit rushes forward, Spirit rushes backwards. Mercer Zenith's in, and Niski stays alive long enough to get some more poison down. But Heretics on the board for now. Yankos takes out Yoyo. The charm is great. Kazi instantly cleanses and flashes away, but gets snip. Heretics get 4. How did they not? Heretics' teeth, they stay alive. Just a couple seconds to go. Cease and desist is available. Spirit Rush is available. Solar Flare is available. It's all dropped on Mad Lion's head. Ruby's killed Hilly. The Cyclone is spinning and looking for the win. The Rifter is also picked up. Kazi and Chasey need to do magic. The charm connects onto Cassante, and Chasey's looking to get more damage down. Mercer will be the next target. Orb Deception thrown out, and Kazi is just firing away with that burst. Mercer below 200, and Ruby not going to have any more Spirit Rushes available. If a charm connects into Kazi, maybe something can happen, but the Herald was picked up.
They're happy to try and make that one work.
Well, the eye is going to get popped there, and while all the recalls are happening, second Dragon secured by Heretics. We've had 16 kills in 17 minutes, only securing 6 kills. That is the second lowest amount of kills in a game ever in the history of LEC. Void being eliminated from the regular season and not advancing to the group stage is absolutely spicing up. I know I personally overuse this a lot.
Try and look for controlling vision around Baron, maybe looking for the tier 2 and top if you can manage, but Mercer,
Mad Lions, they're actually going to start this fight here. Mercer's forced to flash defensively. The engage from Alyoya, secondary Cyclone. That's going to be Alyoya taken down though. Mad Lions, how far have they chased? Kazi is dropped by Yankos, and Niski's in amongst the Heretics. Hostile takeover buys a couple seconds, and so does the bailout. Niski's trying to throw out the Twin Fangs, and the Twin Fangs, they chased too far. They were too... But that's so unfortunate for the Mad Lions. They put themselves in the situation. I have no idea. Chasey wants to salvage it. Baron's down to 5,000. Jack Spectra forced to cleanse to flash to run for his life. He gets taken out. Chasey stopped the Baron. Yankos is the next target. All of a sudden, Hilly's working with him. That's a double for Cassante. Orlando Q as well continues the fight, but Mercer's been able to respawn, revive, and rejoin the fray. Ruby went to the tower. Baron down to 7,000. Mercer has got the Solar Flare. Wants to find the target. Drops into the pit. The charm lands as well, and Niski gets the stun of the pitch. Fine gaze. Cyclone buys some time, but it's over. He's got the first kill. He's got the second kill. The Baron's been stopped. Hilly will potentially fall to the charm. The charm lands it. That wasn't a Ruby. That was a diamond of a play.
Round 2 goes the way of Heretics again, and Heretics actually rips apart Mad Lions backline, and that's where you're able to strike as Heretics.
3 days in a row. But for Heretics, I was nervous after 10 minutes. I was concerned after 20 minutes. And for the last 3, Heretics have been gifted everything they needed to now be in the position to actually take over the game. With Baron, with the gold lead, with the comp they have, now we look at their execution.
Also, because it's Ebby very strong in the side lane, the ability for Ruby to link up with someone like Yankos and try and play again for those picks on sides becomes very, very high. I don't think they should have...
right?
Well, Heretics now get that push into top side. You're going to see the resets coming through from the likes of chasing the bot lane. Looks like
4 wins that you want to accrue, and you start to feel a little bit comfortable. You look towards the group stage. Right now, Chasey and Mercer battling inside the jungle. Mercer's still got the flash, still got the Solar Flare. He will flash to safety. Here comes Heavy. Snip, snip, snip inside the Hallowed Mist. Elisang is taken out before he can use the hostile takeover. Heretics found the fend off Mad Lions.
It's Mad Lions, though, once more, kind of giving them these opportunities. They overcommit trying to get the support, and then Ruby comes over the wall. Great access to the back line, and
he's waiting for the engage. Hilly's got the hostile takeover. He's got multiple players lined up, and he fires the pink smoke sends Heretics in the back foot, and it's Jankos the first to die. He's going to be in the bottom lane. Ruby's going to rejoin from the mid lane. Hissang picking up those fruit. The inhibitor tower will fall. Baron's down to 4,000. Baron's down to 2,000. Ruby stepping forward. The charm connects onto Niski. Mercer's got the Zenith blade. Won't be able to interrupt the recalls. The inhibitor has been taken down, and Mercer's buying some time. He's taken the targets of Elyoya. They've managed to kill Niski. They've managed to kill Elyoya. And there's a small numbers advantage for now in this middle lane.
And that's all that Heretics are trying to do, clear out this wave so Mad can't continue to push. Well, Evie going to get another inhibitor. They're just trying to play bait, keep Mad Lions interested so Evie can do his job.
Can Evie get another one? 4 members starting to back away. Recall completes here for Niski. He does have that teleport available.
It is for Heretics.
I mean, Niski's about to pick up the fancy hat as well. He's got that death cap available to him. Ruby will be forced to use that Spirit Rush away. That is a big cooldown, 10 seconds before the Dragon. Jankos goes forward, cease, desist thrown out. Hilly forced to flash for his life, gets enough time to use the ultimate. Kazi hops over the wall, has the space, has the time, has the cleanse and the flash. Mercer will be dropped and taken up by Elyoya. Kazi though, staying alive just long enough. Turns his attention over to Ruby and Jack Spectre, but Heretics winning it overall. Niski, the last man standing. The flash gaze, not enough poison just yet. Here comes Jankos with the denting blows. Hourglass has been used. Jack Spectre fires up the Void Seeker. That's the ace.
There's minions on they're on the Nexus. The minions are on the Nexus. Heretics have managed to outfight Mad Lions, and just like that, they will draw even with them. They have taken down the Mad Lions.
Team Heretics welcome Mad Lions into the chaos with open arms. Take them down, securing 26 kills. They will take out that inhib, turn their attention to the Nexus turrets as well. It's still 10 seconds before anybody comes up. Hilly, last man standing, there's no ways he pulls off the hero for now. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, the Nexus will be focused down, and Heretics take down Mad.
In your mid lane, because you're trying to buy time for this Aurelion Sol. So Perks on this Lysandra can do a lot of damage in these side lanes, and I think it's going to be a case.
Breath doing a lot of work. Still dead even on the CS though.
Really good transitional gank there. As actually might hold on to this Finn. No, should be able to walk away. But right side transitional gank from 113 there. Just walks through mid, gets the freeze then for ASOL. So Perks now feels the need to play on boss.
Alright, Kobe's got that flashing heal. Younghoon goes forward, throws out the Q. Glacial path forward. First blood picked up by Younghoon, and Vitality trying to get another back. Perks is taken up by Kobe, and now upsets down below. Relatively untouched. Yes, he got a couple of spells his way, but because all the focus was on Younghoon, he was able to just pelter Vitality.
Even just had the ultimate, but now
here comes Finn. Charges up the Q. Younghoon replies with one of his own. Flash over the wall. Chase forward. Here comes Viego. It's Finn that gets the kill. While that's happening in the bottom lane, Upset and Kaiser find themselves a 2v1 onto Kobe.
Available just in a few seconds for 113, but probably won't even need to use it. Kobe would love to be able to get in range for some of this gold. Should be able to do so, knowing that Bo is about though by keeping him a little bit at bay. But still, first tower falling to Astralis. This is a fantastic early game for this squad.
2,500 gold is the lead. Kobe in a very good position, and with that tower down, now they can start to move this Annie and Varus around. But Bo looking to engage, hops over the wall with the Q, throws out the ultimate. Upset repositions with the killer instinct. The 1-3 is now the next target, but because of the split focus, it actually means Kaiser goes down. That's a double for Kobe. Vitality did not pick one target out of 25 CS lead. You and I got into a healthy discussion yesterday. It's the flash engage on the Frozen Tomb here for Kobe. Man, don't you wish he had cleanse there. The Dragon is secured by Astralis at the cost of their bot laner's life, and all of a sudden though, Tippers has been dropped. Here comes 113. Not going to be able to find the broken blade, but the breath of light as well as the skies descended. Astralis go in, they go back out. 113 looking to break the hearts of Vitality. The shit comes up once more. He does it. Astralis.
And now Vitality are in a position where, well, they had a loss yesterday to G2. They now find themselves just shy of 4,000 gold behind Astralis.
This spring, because it is impossible to predict. And especially just yesterday and today, Dagda, we've had some of the most surprising, both Bo and Perks, Gets away the ultimate, and now it's Vitality. They fancy themselves going forward. Finn starts the teleport into the Rivel, the mid lane, as it were. Leader's already taken out Kaiser. Vitality are split. Vitality are running for their lives, and Leader's just trying to find the hose pipe of damage onto Vitality. It's a 2-for-1 in that middle lane. Perkz will be forced to use that tomb himself. Glacial Path over the wall, needs to use the blast cone out. And I think because they are very, very far behind, the third dragon here will be secured uncontested as Vitality once again use that blast cone to run away to safety.
Between their mid-jungle and how they want to try and play together. We talked about how Bo and Perkz could have tried to play heavily for that shutdown leader in the early stages. Make sure they're able to play on bot side. Instead, though, it's Astralis who are getting control of our bot lane early. Nothing happening between Bo and Perkz. And now Leader is just too big to handle. He hasn't even hit his final form and he's already taking over.
And of course, I've got to scratch my head just a little bit around this bottom lane. Gets out in a second as Photon will get taken out. I mean, when Astralis beat G2, the
Baron, Photon, you're gonna need to TP.
Get your barbecues out, it's Astralis, that means it's a burger flip. They're gonna peel away from the Baron though, look for the team fight. Teleports are channeled from Photon and Perkz, but the focus is going to be onto Jonghoon. He's taken out and Photon's escaped with his life. Wait, Bo! Sent Bo over the presence. That 4,000 gold lead is still there, and members of Astralis grouping up. The onslaught is unstoppable for now. Decimating smash comes up. The Hallowed Mist is buying some time, but Bo is to recall or get away for now. Starts to actually TP to the bottom lane. Vitality may be able to pick up the first dragon. This will at least stall the soul in the bottom tower. So small wins here for Vitality. Okay, let's talk scaling. We're 2 items in, moving towards 3. The composition here from Vitality did not. And it will also highlight as well that at 24 minutes in, the Elixir of Iron is sitting in 113's inventory too. So it feels to me like Astralis, they want to use this Baron buff and accelerate the game even further. 4-man stack here in the bottom lane, trying to take out the inhibitor turret. Here comes Bo, level 11. Ult available to him. Photon is going to finish that recall. Finn has his teleport. The tower has fallen. Kaiser's looking for the flank. This is going to be risky if Vitality pull the trigger.
If they can find this engage before Finn gets here, it's huge. Claw just used by Perkz means there's not really that follow-up though. So now that fight that they were looking for is kind of
35 CS difference and a complete item in Leader's back pocket extra.
This TP here though is going to give Astralis the opportunity to use the last remaining.
Finn is in the middle lane still, Dagda. No teleport available. He used that into the bottom lane. Photon has his up. And the tier 2 will be conceded. No challenge made. The last seconds ticking away. Baron is now gone. And keep in mind that item, level, and stat disparity between the respective mid laners. Finn has ushered the way forward. 4 versus 4 in the top lane. 4 versus 3 corrections. Photon still hasn't teleported. Photon's in the bottom lane. He's looking to pick up that bounty. The skies have descended and the AoE is huge. The turret is exposed. 113 now running for his life. He flashes away to safety, but the base is opened up. Another inhibitor is exposed. Yes, Photon got an inner turret and a bounty, but now they're dealing with 2 super minions in 2 waves.
Great call from Finn. Actually cancels the recall for exactly this moment. They knew that Vitality were trying to find the answer after.
There's 2 teleports though. Perkz is going all the way from that tower. Kaiser goes forward. Leader's been caught out. He's forced to flash to safety. The follow-up is there from Astralis, but Leader might just about be taken down. Not takes just yet. 1-2 members for Photon. Another for upset. How have Vitality created the opportunity? They've got the shutdowns. They've got the kills. They've taken out the carries, and they've aced. That is when Astralis ideally want to start to make that play for the Dragon. Finn actually threw out the unstoppable onslaught, not going to be used. The engage from upset. The kill instance for the Bo's already down. He tried the cease and desist. Perkz is trying to get in range, manages to throw out the ring of frost, but he's taken out. Vitality made look for the sucker punch, but they may be the suckers in the end. Upset's running for his life, and Photon's the last man standing in a 1 versus 4. He's taken down. Astralis have done it.
Finn played bodyguard in that fight, keeping Photon at bay, making sure he couldn't get into the club that Astralis had formed. And now, with the minions on the top side, Astralis will have taken down our top 2 teams in the LEC.
G2 first, Vitality second, and with the Nexus being focused, Astralis will set themselves up with a 3-3 scoreline. Looking ahead to Fnatic, Exile, and Heretics, looking ahead to groups. That's what they want. Astralis take down Vitality.
that's a pick that can be deadly in his hands.
And now the Gragas going to get locked in. He's trying to have some safety on the top side, some disengage, and this is kind of the counter dive to go into BDS that you talked about. You've got this Renekton, you've got this Akali, you've got this Sejuani, all of whom want to leap forward. The Gragas and the responsibility I like to live my life with. Shio now stepping forward. Broken Blade is right here. Adam now coming on the backside, though. If he gets into the midst of this fight, he's not going to get a chance. Broken Blade flashing out early. Yikes,
oh my god!
They're getting one, and now they want to turn! Wow, full confidence from Yike there. New or relatively squishy. Gonna go in. Are they gonna be able to contest this one? Yike debating if he wants to go for it, but they're just gonna back away. Bit of a spectator Drake here. Nuke debating. He wants to praise them for, and it's something the BDS are gonna need to be ready for. But Mickey getting caught out here. Not really an avenue of escape. The flash out to safety, perfect execution now coming out. Caps on the way, but it's not going to matter. A little bit of Fnatic flair for some reason. But
Far off, so if they wanted to try that in about 10 seconds, it would be a great time.
Broken Blade still walking forward. Adam knows something's up. He can spot Yike on the ward. Popping Dominus, letting the Fury stack. Can try to dash through, but has to be careful. Has to wait for the CC to come out. A little bit of healing coming in from the Cole the Meek, but not in an enemy wave in his own wave, so not going to get a whole lot done there. Good damage onto Yike, but now Broken Blade just tags in. Oh! And that's the thing. Adam
Silent hero for BDS time and time again is Nuke.
Caps. I think just wanted that plate, but... Oh, flash out. Nuke with the follow-up is just going to walk away.
Yeah, Yike was on the way, so Nuke has to back on out of that one. LeBron also there, but hey, Nuke takes a great timed all-in mid lane.
Advantage, and Yike, keeping it in the corner of that pit, is not going to let it reset. His lesson hard learned from some of the games we saw earlier today. Mickey's lesson, however, has not been learned at all. BDS are playing, you highlighted it. This is something you got to be worried about, because Crownie, you know, we talk about Hansama, you talk about the Draven. He has obviously been a standout carry for this team, but
to the way you spend way less time making plays, and when you do go for plays, it's super obvious. Oh, Twitch isn't in bot lane, he's gonna be in mid lane almost certainly.
Oh my.
Hit the eye, hit the bot. Okay, there it is, chilling.
G2 mitigating a lot of the Herald.
That's why they gave the Herald over.
That is not why, but engage immediately gonna kick off. It's an absolute bloodbath, but Adam just diving into the backside. Hansama trying to unleash. The Azir ult is everything, but it is not enough. It is right, Nuke into the backside.
Oh my god.
One flashing out of safety. Adam now following up. It's a clean fight from BDS, playing on the edge there for Nuke, but they're making it work. 3 dead on the side of G2 for nothing on the side of BDS.
So much went down onto Nuke, onto Crownie at the start of the fight without getting the kills that the soul lanes of BDS were just able to pop off. Adam had no one hitting him. He's absolutely cruising through G2. And honestly, impressive stuff, being able to kite out of there, Crownie not getting bursted out, made the entire engage from G2 just feel lackluster.
For Hansama to step up, so a little room for Mickey to explore and try to lay down vision. It's really only Yike or Broken Blade who can confidently...
The control wards guiding his path can try to get a flank into the G2 backline.
G2, they need to deny the soul.
Maybe just a steal with the Gragas burst.
They go for the steal. Shio now looking for the engage. They don't want to risk 50-50. BDS now starting to fight off. Caps untouched for now. Hansama untouched for now. Hansama trying to find the angle where he can hit multiple targets, but already a target marked by the shuriken flip. BDS and Nuke not going to re-engage. Taking the small advantage here. Resetting. They've got the health lead very much in their favor as Nuke just threatening. Will not find an angle.
Cap still has the ultimate, but Mickey or Hansama doesn't. That's so much DPS lost here for G2. BDS are trying to get a good angle, but G2 have been able to group up and force their way in. They could try to split up BDS because Adam is sort of stuck in the pit alone.
Mickey has all. Adam
no
getting
E
jumped
now.
away. G2 for now, out executing. BDS still a lot of tools to kick this off. Shio no ultimate, Nuke no ultimate, Crownie no ultimate. That's going to limit a lot of what they can do in BDS. They don't want to risk anything. I think they might. Back away.
Adam has teleport though. He is going to go in for the flank. They're going for the team fight.
3K, they need to burst this one down. They need to decide right now what they're going to do, and it looks like the call is... They found Crownie. Mickey going to try to disengage as much as he can. Hansama now going to be in trouble, but it might not matter. Crownie getting pushed back. Caps able to find the angle, but can BDS take the fight? The Dragon still standing. 4K leashed in favor of G2 for now as it auto attacks Adam, and Yike going in, standing tall and finding the angle. G2 taking the fight.
A gorgeous team fight from G2 right there. Seeing the TP coming on the back line, they say full steam ahead. They single out Crownie, shut him down. Broken Blade now chasing down Nuke as well. There's nowhere for this Akali to go. It's the solo kill shutdown seconds on Nuke because he falls so late into this one. It doesn't matter if the respawns on the rest of the team are coming through. G2 just have this.
Adam fishing for the angle. Adam trying to be the hero. He finds the stun initially, but he doesn't get a lot else done. He just needs to stop them from taking the Baron. That's all that matters. He might take down Caps in the meantime, but he doesn't get anything. That's the shutdown coming in. 3 members of BDS barreling out of the base, desperate to try and contest this, but I don't think they're going to make it in time. Hansama on the way in as well.
Everyone has a hop too, so they can kill Baron, hop over the wall, get out completely fine. Hans is here with ult. They might actually just turn for the fight.
Hansama body blocking the ultimate there. Crownie now just going to try to shred through this entire team. He needs to take out as many Barons as humanly possible. Will he go over the wall? Will he chase? The answer
for Caps, right? SKT perfected it back in the day with Bangi.
Oh, I see.
The young gun clearly
Caps has been caught out. He's desperate to try and disengage the pushback.
What?
Caps still alive. Mickey trying to save him. Crowny in the midst of all of G2. They cannot find the kill. Caps still standing. Nuke will finally finish the job, but now he's so split from the team. Broken Blade going wide on the barrel is everything. G2 pushing in on the bottom side. They'll break one tower, but what else can they get?
Still chasing down onto LeBron. They have the slow too. Yike has a Q coming back up. This Lulu is a goner.
Yike chasing. Lebrov, clean movement, but not clean enough. Yike on a killing spree. G2 pushing in for their second tower.
And look, it doesn't even matter that Nuke kills Caps again. The fact he survived for so long again is just ridiculous. BDS spent everything, and this is the flaw. This is the problem, I think, when it comes. Honestly, the heartbreaking thing is I feel like BDS just played better than G2 for like 80% of the game, right?
Yep.
They were finding picks on G2 over and over again. But now that G2 are grouping, now they won the team fight, it's actually just getting reversed on them.
Taking the tower. Not going to be tanky enough to survive that as Hansama. He was hiding.
That's literally what we can do about it. They're still playing blue in the jungle. Doesn't make any sense.
This is like when LS tried to tell everyone that Magic the Gathering was like a 1-to-1 with League of Legends.
4 sweepers just to make sure they can be playing in fog, because with such a melee-heavy comp, they have to be able to close the gap.
Stepping forward, Shio on the flank, but that's not who you want to be there. Wild growth good. Adam still standing forward now, healing up, but G2 untouched.
Nuke's a mile away.
Caps untouched. Nuke finally finds the flank, but what can you do in the face of his team? He almost burns down Hansama, but he's over the wall. He makes it out. BDS fumble the fight at G2. Fearless as they push forward. Yike stepping up. Crowdy's still standing. Crowdy! Finds one. Buys space. Enough movement speed to get. Trying to zone him away. Body slam forward. Crowny goes back into G2. He dashes over the wall, but parkour will not be enough. It's a free frame. He goes golden, but he will get taken down. Shio next. So in the meantime, Yike going to keep the Baron leashed. Continue to focus that one down. And Shio's going to run. But G2, again, finding another immaculate fight in their favor. This time, BDS. Execution was good in the early game. It was okay in the mid game, but it is getting harder and harder. It is getting worse and worse for the side of BDS.
Here we go. Yike again in the mid lane here.
Adam knocked up. Hansama again starting to hit like a truck. Adam nowhere for him to go. Hansama with the expunge to finish.
It just gets worse and worse, and execute, it doesn't even matter here. We're trying to move along.
New draft. Remake.
Someone.
Remake. Oh, we can't? All right, G2.
Fnatic aren't even playing, and they're trying to use the pause hack.
2020, baby. Adam, got it on lock.
And this might be the fastest win of the year. 20 seconds on the in-game timer, and G2 are barreling towards the Nexus.
BDS valiantly fought in the early to mid game, but they slipped up once, and G2 have given them no opportunities to regain control. They were so close to Ocean Soul. They were so close to a win, but they are not able to find it. Hansama outranging Crowny. Can't quite finish the job. Crowny gonna walk in. The ace going in favor of G2 as they will close out the game, as they will tie up BDS. Really confident, but there's a Tarek on my screen, and I didn't expect that either. Instead, it is going to be the Twisted Fate for Larson in the mid lane, so maybe trying to lock down some of these individual members. One of the really positive interactions for the GP is that he's really not... Is he just going to...
He's just warding. He's just going to make sure they can get Scuttle Crab here, but...
Big hook onto Comp. Stun now going to be there. Ignite now going down on the side. Here comes Razor. Comp should just be a dead man walking, but he's turning it back. He gets first blood. Full confidence coming through as Advian will be the first to fall. Trimming now flashing out to safety. Razor going to dash away from the stun. Flash, rather, and get the kills back in return.
Nicely played by Razor.
Doesn't hurt too much to give up the Drake, but they could stick around. Malrang getting very low. Maybe Advian and Reckless are going to look to back them up.
Problem is they only just now sure on that, but
spotted out. He's just gonna have to flash over the wall here. He's waiting as long as possible.
No.
Now finally flash. That is not the timing. He's dead. Might take a second here. Malrang has no kick, so he's just kind of standing here to look menacing. They wait for the ult as long as possible till it's absolutely necessary. GPL now coming down, hoping for an assist there. Won't get it. Comp on the way in, throwing Trimby into Humanoid. Looking to finish the job here. No flash for Humanoid available means they will get one kill back in return as well, meaning it should be at least a 1K gold lead once they're able to use it.
Holy, yeah, that Black Cleaver just came in for Razor.
Oh my god, Oscar just dancing on him.
Okay.
Oscarinen slowly dying still, despite dancing on him. Oh, no longer has any room to dance! Oh, he lost the dance battle.
Instantly behind you. But because Razor could just blow you up right quick, that is just not an option for Malrang anymore.
And Oscarinen, while the gold isn't wildly in favor of Shigenda, that's mostly because of the extra GP gold income in the first strike. Shigenda is individually so far ahead. Now that he's broken that tower, now he's 1.2K.
Like, he just refuses to leave whatsoever.
Oh, Shigenda knows he's in the bush. Surprise! Oscar in, and there's nowhere to go, buddy. You are one dead pirate. Ooh, sidestep is clean, but Shigenda's still just walking at you. Waddles forward, finishes the job. Solo Bolo as Razork now coming in. Shigenda, where are you gonna go, buddy? Dance, dip, duck, dive, dodge.
Die.
Zoom in. He's gonna die. Yep. Boop.
Moral victory, die into the tower there. You take
Lock Shigenda down. If you get any follow-up CC after Razork, Shigenda should still just die here, and he's going to go for it. Malrank waiting in the meantime. They're going to lock Shigenda up. Shigenda now going to be in trouble. They're going to try to burn through before the target call comes down. It's going to work. That is absolutely massive. Koi, Trimby only protecting himself, and that means Malrank dies. Trimby going to follow. Fnatic taking the fight. They'll turn and take the Herald as well.
It is a Razork king.
Play. Malrank has Smite, only level 9 to the level 11 of Razork, which doesn't work that way anymore. Remember? Not over Admian. A little bit of a whiffy there. Shigenda off to the side, but they're going to take the Drake, and now they'll turn to Trimby to just try to burst him out, but Comp now immediately going to get locked down. He doesn't have a chance to start channeling the Torque ultimate. Maybe he looks to get it now, but Malrank with the kick, trying to find the angle into the fight, but Malrank has no way to do anything. Reckless and Humanoid untouched. Shigenda going to try to be the difference maker, going to try to take down Reckless, but Reckless is still alive! The wild cards do not connect, and Koi have thrown everything away! Fnatic taking the fight!
Nobody is able to pinpoint Comp the second he tries to save the support. Razork is just flying on in there. Fnatic very favored in the team fights already from draft, and Koi, I think, getting a little Taracle, sort of Fnatic overextending. If Razork dies, that's a 4K gold lead that you've now lost.
Reckless is on now, going to call up, locked up. Razork has a lot of burst damage, but it looks like they might be able to turn this one. Fnatic getting a little bit over-aggressive. Oscar in, though, he's still chasing, running him down, a bit of vengeance. Big game hunting, now little game hunting. But here comes Razork!
Here comes the TV!
Waiting, one shot!
Oh my god!
Oh, in the back of the head, execution style! It's brutal! Well, if their opponents play like this and they play like this, then yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good.
It just makes sense.
Okay, bye Trimby.
Yeah, remake.
Bye Trimby. Goodbye. I feel bad too. Trimby was like giving us compliments on our outfits, and this is it's not going
We'll coax it out of him, don't you worry. We'll make it Balrung. That's not the Baron.
Looking for the flank. Malrank gonna get pushed back, kicked away. They're gonna try to finish the job here, but the Baron's already gone. I was ready to cast a one-sided game, but this is not the way I expected. How does a small firearm qualify you for being a legend?
Hold on, he's got orange juice too.
That's respectable. Razor's got a lot more than that, and Oscar in it doesn't have his life anymore. Koi now trying to turn it. The Kark ult is massive. Maybe it's a chance, but they don't have any damage. There's no follow-up. The Kark ult isn't actually gonna do anything because no one's in position to hit. Trimby now running.
I'll chat it fast. Worth, baby. Worth. Get Oscar in. All you lose is Trimby. Sure, Razork's a legendary on the opposite side. Losing your oh my.
Razork?
Razork's strong. I don't know if he's
far ahead. They are making it rain on Koi right now. They are just throwing their wallets at them. There is not a lot.
Oh, and he's got his melee too.
End up running.
That's the dragon melee.
Okay. Now
it's on. Okay, I'm sorry.
League of Legends. Fnatic are winning a game. Koi are really out of options here. You notice that they're not even contesting.
But you can see why I'm confused, right?
I can see.
Not the amount of damage that the three items of a Azir is going to do on the opposite side.
I just want to plant the seed. Do with this information.
This is perfect.
He's going
Oh my god.
What? Oh, that's wild. Desperation. He took Smite. He was trying to get it. He was trying
with the
to
unsealed
take it away.
spellbook. Right.
That's respectable. So that is desperation. That was the desperation play. Koi wanted to flip it. And respectable if they get that Baron. Maybe they buy a bit more time. But Reckless now trying to solo bowl Shigenda. Oscar in and running in, setting up some barrels and looking to finish the job. Admian finding the lockup. The immortality, the invulnerability will fade away. And Koi will be pushed back into their base. As Fnatic continue their reign of terror on the top side of the map.
What a great way for Fnatic to bounce back. I mean, 2 games in a row where you just sort of get this early game lead. This one, even way cleaner than yesterday's performance. Just absolutely foot down on Koi. Nothing Koi could do to come back in this game. Razork beasting all the way through from start to finish.
Yeah, Razork, monster. You got a lot of individual members stepping up. Oscar and struggling a bit in the lane, but finding the big barrels here at the end to close it out. Fnatic, it was a rough start. It was a rough winter. But after the winter comes spring, and spring looking a lot better for Fnatic this time around as they're just going to take their time dissecting Koi, take their time enjoying this win. They're going to grab it.
Easy does it, bro.